Man, guys, I don't know about you, but I'm still pretty excited about yesterday. And if you don't know what happened yesterday, well, there's a play card that'll actually pop up right here explaining the Nintendo lawsuit with Palworld going on. And let me tell you, there's some very, very exciting news going on. And if you're not aware, please go watch it because trust me, there's some big information that came out. But besides all that, sellout stuff and, spreading my video around and all that type of stuff, you know what makes Gara even happier in this situation? Do you know what brings a smile to my face? It's watching the fanboys absolutely lose their mind when their corporation takes a fat L. I'm dead serious. Ever since I posted the video to Twitter straight from YouTube, these people have been in my comment section just saying, Nintendo sold 10 million consoles. That makes up for everything. And I'm just sitting here like, yeah. Money's one thing, but control is another for Nintendo. And when Nintendo loses control of a certain situation, oh boy, not enough money in the world could ever replace the L they take with that. But you know what though? You guys aren't here for those Nintendo drones. What you're here for is at the pure fact that Harman Smith is losing his mind at the pure fact that Nintendo took a big L in the court system and the patent office. Yeah, I'm not joking. He's losing his mind at the pure fact that Daddy Nintendo could never possibly took an L. They've got all this money in their back system. How could they actually lose? Well, why don't we just go ahead and just dive right into this video? Oh, and like I always say, please make sure to go grab yourself a nice little drink and a nice little snack because we're going to go ahead and dive right into this.
I received a lot of questions about why I'm so adamant that the Games for A articles are completely false and why I'm being so active when talking about this, when dismissing, all these claims from Grom's, Clownfish TV, all these people saying that Nintendo is doomed and that the Palworld is going to win the lawsuit.
Out of all the years that I have covered Harman Smith, I have never seen him cope this hard before. I think Nintendo taking the L in this situation has really rustled his demons. I think he's actually in his feelings, like the worst I ever seen in his life, because when he gets really animated, that means he's actually really, really bothered by something. Also, Harman, I can understand ignoring Clownfish TV and Grums. I could completely understand ignoring those people. But how could you ignore the articles that are actually showing legal documents of the court case going on? How could you actually ignore that? Because that's actual ground proof for showing what's going on. How the patents got rejected. How everybody is, handling everything in the courts. How could you actually, ignore that?
And it was supposed to fail and that everyone hated it and that it was supposed to be this the end for Nintendo and how the Switch was done and how they were never going to recover from fastest selling console ever.
There's the coat, ladies and gentlemen. There it is right there. It sold 10 million units. Nobody cares. Not even Nintendo cares in this situation. You know what they care about? They care about control in the first place. Because if they control this type of genre before anybody else could get a control of that genre, that's just a free money glitch to them. Do you understand that? Do you understand controlling a certain genre is just gonna pour money into their laps? That's what they want. They want control, Harman. And trust me, getting these patents was one of the best ways that they could possibly do it. And that's the best way that they could strangle competition like Palworld. But guess what? Everybody's waking up and telling Nintendo no. I mean, Harman, do you even know how bad it is? Even in Japan, they told Nintendo no. Their own homeland told them no.
Time and time again with these online internet-based controversies where they run their mouths, they make stuff up, they make all these wild claims about Nintendo, and then they're surprised when Nintendo wins.
Harman, I have told you about 1,000,001 times, do not, and I repeat, do not claim the winner already when it just barely started. And you did this at the very beginning of Palworld's lawsuit against Nintendo. Like, do you understand that? Do you understand that you sat there for 9 months making videos saying that Nintendo is won against Palworld and Palworld's going to be absolutely nothing. But look how far we are right now. Do you see how badly Nintendo is in their position right now? They're about to lose patents. They're about to lose control, Harman. That's how bad it is.
You know, it happens over and over and over again. And like the Palworld situation, it really is a particularly blatant example of it, because even the slightest bit of research would indicate that all the narratives that are being pushed forward are wrong.
You have a hard time admitting when you need help, huh?
Harman, do you understand the situation that Nintendo is in right now? Do you understand that the director of the United States Patent Office has put out a direct order to have another look at, Nintendo's patent? Do you understand how severe that is? Do you know how clean, cut, and clear that is to report on? That's not just something that you make up on the spot like these other people have done. No, this is straight from a government official's mouth.
That something happens, like, say, when Nintendo got the US patent approved, for example. You know, there was this huge, push to, kind of deny it and act as if the judge was just corrupt or incompetent. And now, there's Palworld is challenging the patent, re-examining it. Like, now they're coming out and saying that, it's an epic win for Pocket Pair and Palworld, and it just isn't true.
Harman, I'm willing to bet money right now if I'd say PlayStation, patent platformers just like Mario's, I'm pretty sure you would be up in arms right now, fighting them, doing all these videos saying PlayStation's trying to ruin Nintendo and everything like that. Okay, let's be honest here for a quick second. Nintendo is trying to get rid of Palworld. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We all know they are, due to the fact that they are actually potentially a threat to them. Also, Harman, yes, Palworld has been challenging it, because let's be honest, if anybody read those patents with a straight face and just said, oh, this is way too much of a common thing, yeah, they would have denied it in the first place. But that judge that was supposed to take care of it did not do their job. And this is why Palworld right now is challenging it. And since the backlash it happened and stuff, now the patent office is like, wait a minute, something's not right about this. And guess what? They're going to lose.
These people have no idea what's actually happening. They are just blindly believing some random article that is telling them what to believe.
Harman, you do understand that you're talking about the man, Floyd Mueller? You understand that? This guy's reporting on everything has been so accurate. I got every single ounce of my information about the ABK deal straight from this man, and it has been dangerously accurate right down to the last, period. And on top of that too, so far with this Nintendo case that's going on, it's been pretty accurate right down to the point.
It's a very slanted article, and if you actually look at all these other articles from IGN and the like they all cite this specific source. And if you look into the information, if you look into say the narrative that the director of the patent office is re-examining it, you kind of find that there's no source for that,
There's no proof. Are you kidding me right now? Did you even read the thing at all? Harman, look, right here. Here is the director's signature and a summary of the end of everything that's going to happen. Right here on a legal document from a government official. If you want to say it's not real, go right ahead. But this document right here is proof enough that this is going to happen. Cope and seethe as much as you like.
If you look into what a typical re-examination looks like, all it is just another company is disputing the patent, having it looked at, and trying to have it nullified.
Harman, I looked at the legal documents and the articles yesterday. Guess what? There is no third party coming in to reevaluate this patent. Do you know what's going to happen? This is going to be in-house, meaning that the people that were there originally looking at it are going to be looking at it again, meaning there's no third party, there's no BS, it's the government officially getting involved. Welcome to Endgame.
Palworld is trying to get the patent thrown out, but the fact that they haven't is pretty strongly indicated. Oh, by the way, the Japanese patent that was rejected can just be it can just be amended and then resubmitted. So
Harman, litigation takes a while to process things, okay? This is part of the government system. If you haven't dealt with the government before or been working for them, you would understand this. But, I could obviously tell you haven't dealt with them. On top of that, too, at the pure fact at Japan, yeah. The rejection, yeah, they could always resubmit it. But here's the thing, though. If Japan catches on to what you're doing, you're kind of screwed. No matter how many times you resubmit it and everything, if they catch on to what you're doing, you're screwed.
again, considering the other two patents that were not rejected, like Nintendo's still winning. So
Harman, that doesn't mean Nintendo's winning. That means the patents are stuck in litigation. They're being analyzed right now as we're speaking. Do you understand that? That means that they haven't been approved or denied yet. But I have a sneaking suspicion after, I don't know, the first patent that got rejected and is being reanalyzed again, guess what, Harman? I don't think it's looking very good for Nintendo.
over the years, like the idea that Pokemon is abusing its popularity, the idea that Nintendo commits legal warfare, the idea that Nintendo is an evil corporation, that Pocket Pair did nothing wrong, like all of that is very observably not true.
Harman, let's just keep this as factual as we can, okay? Let's be honest here for a second. The only reason people like the Pokemon video games is because it has Pokemon slapped on them, okay? If this was any other video game, they would absolutely just leave the game out to hang out on the porch, okay? They would leave it hanging out. On top of that, too, Nintendo is evil. They kill creativity, they get patented so they can kill indie developers, and they go after people that have even the slightest resemblance to their games.
Is in the middle of hyping up this narrative, this very lucrative narrative that Palworld is gonna win and it's gonna like destroy Nintendo and it's gonna be a very successful brand going forward. And it's not a successful brand now.
Harman, if you look at the evidence that has been presented to us, the patents are falling under Nintendo's feet, okay? It's being pulled out under their feet due to the fact that they are starting to catch on to what they're doing and saying, oh, these patents don't look right at all. And it's due to the fact that they got a little bit greedy. If they didn't decide to sue Palworld, they may have gotten away keeping these patents to themselves. Do you understand that, Harman? I don't think you understand that. On top of that, too, the lawsuit hasn't even had declared a winner yet. There isn't a winner at all. Why are you continuously freaking out like, Nintendo winning? Like, no, there's no winner yet at all. On top of that, too, the only reason why Palworld got as popular as it is right now is because of you people, because of you fanboys, just parading around Palworld, just keep talking about it over and over. You've literally gave this game its popularity because you guys freaked out.
Outside of like Westerners trying to gaslight you into thinking this is an open and shut case for Palworld, that Nintendo is gonna lose epically, it's there's really no momentum behind it. Like nobody actually plays and enjoys the game.
Harman, do you have any idea how stupid that is of you to say? Do you have any idea the caliber of brain damage you just spewed out right now? That's like saying nobody really cares about Pokemon Legends ZA, even though there's obviously like millions upon millions of people that do care about the game, even though there is people that do dislike the game. That is like the dumbest thing to come out of your mouth.
Tech creativity. We need to stop patents and we need to stop patent trolling, which, by the way, this is not patent trolling because Nintendo is utilizing the patents in their own product.
Well, you're right about one thing, Harman. It's not patent trolling, it's a patent abusing. That's exactly the correct term that needs to start being used against Nintendo. That they love abusing their patents against other people. Yeah, that's the correct term.
So, again, they don't know the simplest things, and they just throw out terminology out there without the slightest idea of what they're talking about, without the slightest bit of research. Like me skimming a Wikipedia article gives me more credibility than any of these people.
See, your argument right there, you have one source right there. On top of that, too, you skimmed it. You probably only looked to where the sentences, where they are, the paragraphs, to where they actually support your argument in the situation, and you completely ignored everything. I'm willing to bet money on that one, Harman.
That they're going to stop Nintendo from winning this lawsuit by accusing them of being patent trolls and just like acting as if Palworld is like the industry good guy.
I wouldn't say exactly they're the industry good guy, though, but what I could say is that they're actually a victim of Nintendo. And let's be honest here, if it wasn't for you and Nintendo and the many other Nintendo drones out there, well, Palworld's success wouldn't as big as it is. So, you know what? Thank you, Nintendo. Thank you, Harman. And thank you, Nintendo Drone.
It's not gonna work. No matter what happens, Palworld loses. No matter what happens, Pokemon will win. It's just
Again, Harman, when the lawsuit clears and we see who clearly the winner is in this situation, I will be there getting your reaction, watching you absolutely freak out.
we are going to see like more and more L's being taken in Palworld's direction. I think more and more people are starting to notice that the author of these articles, Florian Muller, does have an agenda, that he is trying to like undermine the lawsuit, that he is trying to influence people into believing like ridiculous things about patent law and about the lawsuit in general.
Harman, do you have any evidence against this man to prove your claims against him that he's extremely biased Nintendo and he has altered government official documents into the public limelight to prove that Nintendo is to some evil corporation that he's like, you know, messed around with the documents basically? Do you have any evidence? No? Guess this is just another Nintendo drone thing that you guys like doing so damn much.
But I do think that Pokemon fans really do need to stand up and fight going forward. I am tired of every single Pokemon release just being like met with like all this insane skepticism and just like just degeneracy from the community.
Harman, the Pokemon community doesn't need to do anything except enjoy their video games, okay? That's what they need to do. Because if, in fact, Nintendo and the Nintendrones left the people alone to enjoy Palworld, you guys wouldn't be in this situation as we're currently speaking right now. Do you understand that? Do you understand because of you drones, you got Nintendo into this situation, and now they're going to lose their patents because they decided to overstep their fucking boundaries. It is not a hard concept to understand. And like I said earlier too, leave the Pokemon fans alone. Let them enjoy the products. They already have enough problems as it is right now, currently, dealing with Legend ZA and the people that just like the hell out of Legend ZA. You know, just leave them alone, Harman. Just do it. But anyway, fam, that's enough content. I'm dead serious. That is all the content I got for you. And man, I was not expecting Harman to cope and seethe about the Palworld lawsuit going on. I was just hoping maybe he'd be a little crazy about it. Nah, but he's gone full on cope seething session on this one. It's something to behold, fam, to be frankly honest with you. But you know what, fam? Thank you very much for sticking around this long in this video. I truly do appreciate it. And if you appreciate this type of content, please leave a like and comment in the comment section. Always a pleasure to talk to you guys. And hey, you want more of my craziness? You want my news reporting, my rants, my reviews, and, well, my fanboy videos? Well, subscribe to the channel because I'll definitely be bringing more for you guys. But besides all that mess and that sellout stuff, thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Later, fam.